Josh, I want to start with you because I know you're keeping your eye on Apple on the heels of that big event earlier
Yeah,
today.
so a big show. I think after that show, there's a couple themes that are already being discussed. One is pricing, right? So most pricing was kept the same. That was a surprise to some folks. I mean, and there was this kind of debate going on where some investors, I think, were hoping you were going to raise prices really across the board. Others were saying, well, maybe against this backdrop where you had this slowing smartphone market. We all know some headwinds the consumers were feeling. They weren't so fans of that. So it'll be interesting how that kind of plays out. The other one is to talk about the install base. You know, at these events, you talk about all the bells and whistles and the features, but it really often comes back to, all right, how many people were tuning in that are Apple fans right now who think, you know what, I'm ready for an upgrade. I'm Julie Hyman, I'm on the iPhone 11, and I'm thinking, you know what, it's time to make a move, and there's a lot of debate about that on the street.
I indeed am Julie Hyman, and I have an iPhone 11. I feel like it's like a admission. I don't know if I need a new phone or not.
I'm surprised because I got a new phone in the spring, and I really should have held out, but my battery wasn't charging. It wasn't holding a charge.
Of the new phone?
It was the XR I think I had. So the new phone, obviously the battery is great, but I really needed to get the upgrade because it wasn't holding a charge. I was going out, my phone was dying constantly, and I think that's one of the things Apple tries to do to get you to buy a new phone.
Well, I think the debate, it's going to be interesting because some analysts are going to say, listen, the features, even modest improvements could get people to make a move, right? In other words, there's some analysts, they crunch the numbers, they say, okay, 25%, that's their estimate of the, let's say, roughly 1 billion iPhones that are out there, people haven't upgraded in 4 years. And so that's their bet, right? Their bet is that's enough to get people to go. Others are much more skeptical and say, listen, people are just keeping their phones for longer. You can't bet on that.
That's the question. And there's always been these conspiracy theories about how long Apple designs the phones to actually last before they stop working, and you have to get a new one, to your point about your battery life. Obviously, we don't know if that's true or not, but that is the question, right? Do you get a new phone because yours just doesn't work anymore? Or do you get a new phone because you're so attracted by whatever it is they came out with today? It doesn't feel to me like the upgrades that were announced today are so compelling that it's a no-brainer that people are going to just rush out and get the new phone, regardless of whether the old phone
listen, it's a bet you're making. If you're moving to Apple, it's because you are bullish on that upgrade cycle. You think, you know what, Tim Cook took the stage today, and with the faster processor and the titanium casing, the better camera. I know camera we talk about a lot, but honestly, it really is a reason people make the move. Was that enough to kickstart something and really accelerate growth? You're looking for that December quarter. That's the big holiday quarter where you want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with the casing, you put a case on the thing anyway, at least if you've, do you not have a case on your phone, Josh Lipton?
Oh my gosh, I have a case and my phone is still cracked.
That's how I roll, Julie. You know that's how I roll. I take the risks.
Wow, that is risky.
And you have a preschooler? You like living life on the edge.
Who loves this phone, by the way? You can't keep it out of her hands.
I don't know how that thing is not broken.